Scene script. Do you remember your first piggy bank? The excitement of dropping that shiny coin in, and the heartbreak when you realized you'd spend it all on candy? That, my friends, is the perfect analogy for our relationship with money. We just can't resist those sweet temptations, can we? Money, that enigmatic player in our life's drama, often leaves us feeling anxious, stressed out, and downright puzzled. Here's a little money joke to lighten the mood. Why didn't the quarter roll down the hill with the nickel? Because it had more sense. But jokes aside, what if we could revamp our relationship with money? Make it a peaceful partnership rather than a torrid affair. Please welcome to the stage, Your Money or Your Life, literary icon that's been shaping personal finance for over a quarter of a century. This book is not just about mastering your finances. It's about seizing control of your life. It's about realizing that money is not the ultimate prize, but a tool to craft the life you aspire to live. It's about shifting your viewpoint, escaping the consumerist trap, and living with more purpose and intention. The book has been fully revised and updated, ensuring its tried and true advice resonates with people of all ages and in the current financial landscape. It's not just about money. It's also about simplifying your life, learning to live well on less, and even making choices that benefit our planet while boosting your savings. It's about a comprehensive financial and lifestyle revamp. Let's plunge into the 9 steps that can revolutionize your life. As Warren Buffett once said, "Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." The essence of financial literacy is not just about making money, it's about planting seeds for your future. So let's start planting those seeds today. Let me start with a funny little story. Once upon a time, I went on a shopping spree. I was so excited to splurge on myself after months of hard work. But well, as the saying goes, every rose has its thorn. When I opened my wardrobe to stash away my new purchases, I was met with an avalanche of clothes, many with their tags still on. It was like a fashion show gone wrong, right there in my bedroom. The aftermath of my shopping spree was a stark lesson. I was spending, but not mindfully. Now, let's dive into our topic for today, which is all about debt, savings, and mindful spending. But before we do that, a question to ponder. How many times have you bought something you didn't need, just because it was on sale? Addressing debt first, it's like that uninvited guest at a party who refuses to leave. The book, Your Money or Your Life, accentuates the significance of becoming debt-free as the maiden step towards achieving financial independence. It's not about going from zero to hero overnight. It's about consistency and discipline in actions to shrink and eventually wipe out debt. Coming to savings, think of it as your personal superhero, always ready to swoop in and save the day. The book pushes for the inclusion of savings as a key part of your journey towards financial sovereignty. It's more than just hoarding a piece of your earnings. It's about building a safety pad that empowers you to make choices aligning with your life goals and values. Speaking of mindful spending, this is where the book takes an intriguing turn. Rather than pushing for stringent budgeting, it encourages spending. It's about knowing where your money is flowing and appreciating the value you're extracting in return. It's not about self-deprivation, but about choosing to spend on what genuinely matters to you. So, in a nutshell, these primary 3 steps are all about modifying your equation with money. It commences with wiping out the load of debt, which paves the way for saving. This, in turn, offers you the flexibility to spend thoughtfully on what genuinely matters to you. Remember, this is a journey. It's less about flawlessness and more about making steady progress. It's a realization that every financial choice you make mirrors your values and priorities. It's about reclaiming control over your finances and consequently, your life. Now, isn't that a wonderful way to repair your relationship with your finances? Let me tell you a story about a man who thought he was a financial genius. He heard about this can't-fail investment opportunity from a friend, investing in an ostrich farm. Yes, you heard that right, an ostrich farm. Sure enough, it turned out to be a flightless fantasy, and instead of turning a profit, he ended up with a flock of large, flightless birds in his backyard and a substantial hole in his pocket. Now that's a feathered fiasco. This serves as a lesson about the perils of jumping headfirst into an investment without understanding the basics. It's a reminder that living well for less isn't just about decluttering your life and finding joy in simplicity. It's also about making informed decisions. It's about comprehending the difference between an index fund and an ostrich farm. It's about being prudent with your savings and using them to create wealth over time, without falling for the next shiny, feathery, flightless thing that comes your way. This is where investing and the concept of wealth creation comes into play. It's about making your savings work for you, not lying around in a metaphorical backyard with a bunch of ostriches. It's about understanding that creating wealth requires patience and discipline. It's about sticking to a long-term plan and not being swayed by short-term market fluctuations. And remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about having the freedom to do what you love without having to worry about paying for ostrich. As the wise financial guru Warren Buffett once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." Let's all take a moment to let that sink in as we dream our journey towards financial freedom and not our failed ostrich farm ventures. Remember when I tried to start a homemade candle business in my kitchen and almost set the house on fire? My dog still trembles at the sight of a Yankee candle. Alas, my wax-filled dreams of earning extra income went up in smoke, literally. But don't worry, your journey to diversifying your income won't necessarily involve a fire extinguisher. In today's gig economy, many of us are juggling multiple revenue streams. Perhaps a side hustle, freelance work, or even a mini e-commerce venture. Sure, managing these can feel like walking a tightrope, but it's an essential part of securing your financial independence. It's about leveraging these opportunities to build a safety net, or even better, to fast-track your route to financial independence. But remember, diversifying your income is about resilience, not only about adding more zeros to your bank account. In our hyper-connected world, online tracking of your finances is pivotal. It offers a panoramic view of your earnings, expenditures, and savings. Thankfully, there's a universe of apps and tools designed to make this journey smooth and effortless. Remember, information is your sword and shield. The more you comprehend about your finances, the more solid your financial decisions become. Now let's glide into a subject many of us dodge, having challenging conversations about money. Be it batting financial figures with your partner or haggling a salary hike at work, these dialogues are usually laced with tension. However, they're vital for preserving financial well-being. It's about transparency, sincerity, and respect, and acknowledging that discussing money isn't frowned upon. It's not a forbidden area, it's a key instrument for crafting a superior life. The eco-friendly cherry on top? Your financial decisions can also influence global sustainability. Picture being more conscious about your spending. You prioritize quality over quantity, curtailing the volume of items you purchase and ultimately, the waste you generate. This not only keeps your wallet plump, but also reduces your carbon footprint. All these components, sustainability, diversified income, online tracking, and candid conversations, are intertwined. They all feed into a comprehensive model of personal finance, one that transcends mere numbers. These final steps uncover how managing personal finances can echo beyond our own existence. So remember, your personal finance journey isn't just about securing your future, it's also about preserving our planet's future. Remember those crazy money tales we chatted about previously? From the guy who used to save every penny and never spend a dime, to the woman who treated herself to a shopping spree every weekend? We've sure covered some ground. Now let's take a step back and summarize what we've gleaned from Your Money or Your Life. This eye-opening book has generously shared a 9-step recipe for a healthier, more balanced relationship with money. It started with the ever-essential step of cutting the shackles of debt and nurturing a savings habit. Debt, we've come to realize, is like a daunting shadow, while savings are our trusty flashlights. We then dug into the wisdom of mindful spending, a strategy that prompts us to truly contemplate before we swipe that card. Each purchase, as it turns out, should be a curated addition to our lives instead of a casual dilution of our funds. Goodbye strict budgets, hello mindful habits. Next, it introduced us to the art of living well for less. This part was all about decluttering our lives, both on a material and financial level. Less is truly more here, and the idea is to live an enriching life without the urge to splurge. Then, it was all about letting your money do the heavy lifting through investing your savings. This is the part where your money gets a job, and you get to kick back a little. We talked about savvy investing tactics like index funds, and how other income avenues like side gigs and freelancing can further boost wealth creation. And finally, we delved into the interesting crossroads of financial independence and environmental sustainability. By making conscious decisions about our spending, we can have a positive impact on our planet and our wallets. Throughout this journey, we learned the importance of having candid, if slightly uncomfortable, money conversations. It's all about embracing honesty and not being timid to tackle our money-related anxieties. Remember, these steps can help you reshape your relationship with money and steer you towards financial independence. In the of wrapping things up, let's conclude with a powerful notion. The journey to financial independence isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not just about managing your money, but about managing your life.